A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Nerf Secrets Revealed Aftersought. And so now, today, well, here we are again. I'm pretty much approaching the final week of Aftersought itself. As a matter of fact, there is in fact less than 10 episodes I got. Less than 10 blasters that I got randomly picked out, specifically for me to talk about here in Aftersought. And, well, here comes the next one that I got here. This big thing. I tell you, this is quite a monster when it comes to its size. I mean, look at that. Could you ever imagine a blaster like this? I mean, I do kind of like its shape. It's got a large cannon at the front and this pump on the side. Well, anyways, this is the Elite Trilogy. This is yet another more recent example of, well, the Elite series. But for the Super lineup, or Elite 2.0 if you want to get typical or technical with it, if you will, it pretty much just stood up and attempted to overtake the Elite series itself. But of course, this is just one of those that came out last year. And being that we've had it for this long, I could say for sure that, well, this is a pretty decent blaster. As a matter of fact, this actually did go as far as to give us a new generation of the, well, the shells. I mean, if the Sledgefire was already pretty awesome with that, and it gave us that nice concept on that, then, well, that's what the Trilogy came around for. It pretty much reintroduced to us with a whole new lineup of different shells, with the much more sort of like smooth finish and the like, as well as the black Nerf logo on the side. See right there. But anyways, what can I say about the Trilogy? Well, first of all, it's a shotgun blaster with actual shell ejection. Now, to be honest, I really do feel like that this is a pretty good blaster because of this feature. Also, if you haven't really noticed all that much, then well, this is pretty much what I use when it comes to, well, putting an attachment on the Trilogy. And I sometimes hang this up on the wall with it. But this actually does carry around some extra shells with you, because even though the stock actually can fit up to 5 extra shells, although you could technically fit a 6th shell into the chamber if you put it in right. As a matter of fact, here's the technique I use. I basically have it in the position where it doesn't fire or whatnot, but then I just stuff it in like this, and well, sometimes it's a bit difficult to do, but you probably get the idea. I still got a few more shells that I got. And one more, pretty much, because after all, there's still one more test I feel like I can pull off on this. And, okay, it looks like I just noticed a little dud right here, but anyways, that's probably besides the point, because no more shells here, not even on this thing. Most of them are pretty much empty here, but I got a couple here that have invisibullets put inside of them. So yeah, if you don't remember my review on the Shell Strike, then well, to make it clear, I am in fact using invisibullets with these. So of course, that's just something you could probably, well, get out of the way. Yep. And it just fell off the side. Okay, so I mean, the Trilogy itself is a pretty good shotgun. It gave us that nice sort of reintroduction to the shells. And on top of all that, I mean, its proper functions like that of an actual shotgun are just amongst many. But overall, I will say that the Trilogy itself is just one of a kind. Not just being a shotgun in general, not just being a shell user, not just being something that you can hold a lot of shells in the back end, as a matter of fact. So it pretty much just gives the Sledgefire a run for its money. But in a way, I could certainly tell you for a fact that we might just be seeing a whole new generation of shell blasters like this and the Shell Strike, but who knows what we might get. At some point, sooner or later, we might actually have something different, but who even knows if the Elite lineup itself is still alive? I probably could tell that it may not be the case, especially with how big the Super lineup has already gotten, with 8 blasters that we already have released this entire year. And 2021, we could probably expect it to get even bigger. Same with most of the other lineups that we've been getting this whole year as well, or ones that have been growing this whole entire year. Nevertheless, though, we could probably look back that the Elite lineup did show us a lot of really interesting variety and a lot of pretty big innovations when it came to blaster performance, blaster functionality, blaster design, style, and all the others that pretty much categorize each blaster in and of themselves. Well, anyways, I'm pretty much down to 7 more days, 7 more reviews, and 7 more pieces of the puzzle here to fit together into my Nerf style collection. So if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.